Everyone thinks intelligence is a gift, a superpower, something to envy. But what if the people who carry the highest minds are also carrying the heaviest silence? What if brilliance isn't a blessing? It's a kind of prison. And the cruelest part? Most of them built the walls themselves. From the very beginning, society hands highly intelligent people a story. You're gifted. You'll figure it out. You're different. And for a while, that feels like power. They see patterns others miss. They solve problems before most people even notice there's a problem. The world looks at them and thinks they have everything. But society never told them what comes after the brilliance. No one warned them about the loneliness that lives inside a mind that never slows down. No one told them that thinking deeply about everything means feeling everything too deeply. And that is a weight most people will never understand. Here's where it gets dark. High IQ people don't just think faster. They overthink longer. They replay conversations at 3 a.m. They analyze every word someone said, every pause, every silence, until meaning dissolves into anxiety. They predict outcomes so far into the future that they mourn things that haven't even happened yet. And the frightening part is, they know this about themselves. They can see their own patterns. They can name every cognitive distortion. They understand the psychology. But understanding something and escaping it are two completely different things. Psychologically, highly intelligent minds often suffer from something no one talks about: a chronic sense of not belonging. Their inner world is so rich, so layered, so complex, that most conversations feel shallow. Most relationships feel incomplete. And so they pull back. Not because they are arrogant, but because connection, real connection, feels impossible to find. What many people fail to realize is that high IQ often comes with heightened emotional sensitivity. They don't just think more. They feel more. Every rejection cuts deeper. Every failure echoes longer. And because their minds are wired to analyze everything, they can't simply let go. They dissect pain until it becomes something else entirely. Something philosophical. Something they intellectualize to survive. And this is where everything changes. The very intelligence that protects them is the same intelligence that isolates them. Maybe you know someone like this. Or maybe you are someone like this. You smile in conversations while your mind is running miles ahead. You give advice that changes people's lives, but struggle to apply it to your own. You feel profoundly alone in rooms full of people. Not because no one sees you, but because no one sees all of you. And perhaps the deepest wound of a brilliant mind is this: they spend their whole lives being told how lucky they are to think the way they think, while silently wondering why that thinking never made them feel whole. Perhaps intelligence was never meant to make life easier. Perhaps it was meant to make you braver. Brave enough to feel what others avoid. Brave enough to ask questions others are afraid to ask. The brilliant mind is not broken. It is just running a race on a road no one else can see. And sometimes, the most intelligent thing a person can do is stop trying to think their way through life and finally allow themselves to feel it. The mind that understands everything still needs someone to understand it.